Gives consent. Okay, so briefly, the history of Ecstatic from Ja's perspective, and this is gonna get a little bit, and you can Google this stuff. Ecstatic, the origin of it, derives from a movement practice called Five Rhythms, which is a modern interpretation of ancestral dance teachings in a tribal type context. Then that was brought from the Northeast, I think it originated from, probably from like an academic, therapeutic, like 60s, 70s, like when it had dance therapy, theater therapy, scream therapy, gestalt, etc., to the big island of Hawaii, where it was adopted by queer culture under this queer resort known as Kalani, which then is now more just a general wellness retreat. So the reason why we have like DJs or live music, and it's not just like us, like doing therapy, like it doesn't feel as clinical, is because baseline, in my opinion, and now I'm doing pure opinion, this is not factual, queer culture is baseline more fun and just cooler. So it takes a therapeutic clinical practice and then injects queer culture into it, which then became both secularized and mainstreamed in a more inclusive format to become a general format known as ecstatic dance, which is popular both in the US and abroad. Do you guys have any questions?
Yeah. So my question is like, what makes something ecstatic dance?
Ecstatic, the term comes from a feeling of ecstasy. It's not like we're all taking Molly and rolling. It's that sense of like wellness and joy that comes from intuitive movement and a very safe container space where we very actively practice consent culture and use it as the baseline, not as something to strive towards, but as a baseline core belief that all should honor.
Okay, so baseline of consent and then intuitive movement?
Yeah.
And did you say sobriety is a part of it or no?
I would say sobriety, California sober is...
What's California?
California sober is a thing you can Google, and I do not want to be recorded saying on video.
Is it like weed, but not like alcohol?
I would say that we do not serve alcohol at Ecstatic dance events. I occasionally, as one of the producers on the 3 to 4 different Ecstatic groups locally, often run what's known as the hydration station, which usually, if you go to Ja's hydration station, it usually includes this: kava, java, cacao, ceremonial cacao. So kava, Hawaiian plant medicine that creates a feeling of relaxed sensation without drunkenness, 100% legal in all US territories. 2, Java, Indonesian coffee. 3, I'm gonna do this fast because it looks like an announcement's coming up. Okay, we'll do this in the future, but did you have any more questions?
So it's basically like a baseline of consent and intuitive movement, and that's like the core values of
And it's
ecstatic
basically
dance.
like collective healing and joy.
They are also
okay.
family-friendly events.
Okay.
Kids are welcome because no alcohol is being served, and we are usually in a community space and is open to the public. So they are family-friendly.
Okay.
Oftentimes when I'm running a hydration station, 2 months ago at the church, I had to run a 45-minute workshop on how to carbonate soda for like little kids.
Okay.
Some parents dropped off 4 kids with me and then disappeared to dance or smoke weed in the parking lot. Who knows? California sober, I don't judge. And then I had to babysit and do a miniature science lesson for 45 minutes about how if you super cool a liquid, it absorbs better